Okay, here's our fourth example for instantaneous rate of change. We have an S-curve, and it looks a little weird, okay? Hey, let's go ahead and get into it and figure out the instantaneous rate of change at a given point. So I'm going to do this one verbally. I want to ask the class, what is the instantaneous rate of change, or the slope of the tangent line, at x equals 2? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our tangent line and hug the graph right exactly one point at 2. So here's our tangent line. It's vertical, right? So I don't know if you remember from Algebra 1, but what's the slope of a vertical line? Well, we can draw a second point somewhere down below, as we did with our previous steps, right? You know the steps by now. Find the second point, find the slope. What is the slope of a vertical line? Well, it's important to know that the x values are the same here. They're both equal to 2. So my change in x is going to be 0. And we know that we can't divide by 0, right? So if we go and look at the algebra here, okay, change in y is going to be -1, right? It's 2 minus 3 for the y values. But for the x values, it's 2 minus 2, which is 0. So we have -1 over 0. Well, what's that? That's undefined, right? So sometimes the tangent line gives you is vertical, and when the tangent line is vertical, your instantaneous rate of change is undefined. For this reason, vertical tangent lines indicate undefined instantaneous rates of change. That's a pretty wild concept. If we go back to the concept of the car, okay, so let's say that this graph gives you the y value of its distance. So after 0 seconds, it's gone 1.7 meters. After 1 second, it's gone 2 meters. After 2 seconds, it's gone 3 meters. If we were to somehow be able to draw a tangent line here and try to calculate the speed of the car, what this basically tells us is it's an undefined speed. We don't know what it is. Okay, it's pretty wild concept. That's really all I can say. Okay, vertical tangent lines have an undefined slope. If you have any more input about that or any other questions, let me know.